maybe. Hello.
Hi.
Easy Graphics reminded me it is May 4th, so happy 4th, and may the 4th be with you, as they say.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hey,
Greggy. Greg usually joins us later in the show, so it's good to see you so early. That's great.
Yeah.
So I got new glasses, Allie. Cat eyes. Can you see? I know, they're so spunky. I love them. They're spunky. So they have like the blue, that's why they're kind of, I didn't get glary, but they're like, I'm like, they actually show like weird colors.
Yeah, your eyes look kind of purple. That's cool.
I'm like a rainbow.
I love it.
I'm like a unicorn rainbow now, Allie.
Yeah.
No, you know what?
That's what everyone needs.
I don't like myself in glasses, so I'm only planning to wear them, doing all my reading and work and stuff, but yeah, I guess cat eye glasses are a trend. Yeah. I don't know. I just saw them and liked them, and that was it. I thought.
That's all you need.
But now I can read because I'm old, so they graduate. So I'm like,
Okay.
Yeah, I can see. I can see far. I can see really close. Yeah, they're good.
That's awesome.
I know. It's hell getting
Unlike my mum, who has like 6 pairs of glasses and has to change them for every different thing she wants to do.
Yeah. I could kick myself long ago. I wanted to get the laser surgery. I still probably could, but I don't want to spend the money now. Long ago, when I had money, I would have liked to have gotten that. My mom did it late in life, maybe in 40-something, but she still ended up having to have glasses or something to help, along the way, but I don't know. So anyway, hi everyone. Kate Sadler's here too.
Hi,
Thanks.
Kate.
Good to see everyone. Cat's eye reminds me of a manga. Is that like, what is it, like anime?
Yes.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Cat Sadler's here. Yeah. That's cool. I actually have, I don't know if you've ever seen people with yellow around the center of their eyes. I have that. So it's the melanin. I lose color. Some people have it. They lose color. That's pretty much what hazel eyes are, and they switch from green to blue and stuff, and their yellow centers will get really bad. And if it gets really bad, like my eyes will eventually be yellow. Hopefully that doesn't happen in this lifetime. Anyway, how are you? Are you doing good?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm
Look at you.
Switching back to my first words gone.
The first dragon story?
No, I'm debating switching back to the first draft of this one that I've just spent like a week gutting and redoing. I'm considering going back to the first attempt and going from there.
I know, and just before we got on, I was lamenting to you about, my writing and reading over. You can never. Now, did you make this decision at 3 a.m. like I was?
No.
You cannot read at 3 a.m. or 6 or 10 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, as it is. So you just feel insecure about what you had decided to change or what you decided to do?
Yeah, I liked a particular scene that I had in the first one that I can't have in this one. And now I'm getting, That's
tough. That's really tough.
Yeah.
I I've been there. It's really hard when you fall in love with something you've written and then you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
Yeah. I don't like the way this one, just for that scene. For the rest of it, I think it's okay. But for this particular bit, I just don't think it's anywhere near as good. Because there was conflict. I could add conflict in that one. And, snarky comments and stuff. And I just can't do it in this one. Unless I change something drastic.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what to change.
The spot where you're thinking of putting it, can you put it elsewhere or can you move things around? Does that help at all?
I don't know. This particular scene is a lot of exposition. It's a lot of info dump. She's learning a lot about this new kingdom. Okay. And the way I had it before, there were other people around and they were being kind of rude to her and she could be snarky back. And, there was some conflict and interruptions and things in it. It just flowed much better. Whereas because I took out, I changed how I was doing it.
Can you do a blend between the two?
Yeah, possibly.
Like where it's not...
I'll have a look at it.
Yeah, not quite the same as the old, but not quite the same as the new. Or in the new, like you say, there's not as many people. Maybe you do need a couple more people to add in that dialogue that you, instead of so much telling a narrative.
Yeah. I need to really think through how I'm going to do and what I want to focus on.
You can do it, Allie.
I can.
Yes, you can. And
It'd be much easier if my brain did not just hate me right now.
Well, you have just how many days? Let's see, you leave next Monday on vacation.
Yeah.
So you can do it.
It'd be fun.
You can do it. And then next week you'll let your brain go and flow and read and have fun at the beach, and you'll come back and you'll just zip right through everything. Something, maybe having that release of your mind, being a little freer next week, you'll zap into ideas, hone into ideas, and I don't know.
I'm really hoping the weather's better than last year, because last year we went on a lot of very wet walks in the rain. But it was nice. It was nice to get away.
Well, you know who's here too is Kat Sadler, and I'll bet you Kat's dealt with that issue in terms of trying to fit in and trying to reimagine things and do what you need to do to get through the narrative. So maybe Kat, if you have any suggestions, Kat, let us know.
Morning Star.
I know. Greg says he's working on chapter 4. Sorry, go ahead, Morning. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask Morning Star how she was feeling now.
I think we both got the shot and we both got new glasses. Morning Star traveling in similar paths. So Greg is working. Awesome. Easy graphics. Press release. Outsource a press release. Manuscript loaded, ready to go. Uploaded everything. Wow. Easy graphics. You're there. Job. Cool. It's always exciting, isn't it, Easy Graphics, to have something new to push forward out into the world? Yes, like the glasses. Morningstar, I don't know what your glasses look like. Hope yours are good and you're happy. Allie, maybe you can use it for other stories and books. Yeah, because we don't get rid of anything. Hope you both are well. We're okay, aren't we, Allie?
We are. Moving along.
Everyone's saying hi. Morning Graphics broke glasses. Oh, sun. The sun broke his glasses. Go to the mall, buy a new ones. Glassing. Yes, a field trip next week. Very cool. What's everyone else working on? Morningstar, are you going to be working during this session? Kat, tell us what you're working on. Allie is wrestling with her brain.
Yes, that's exactly it.
That's it. I'm editing. So, yeah. Should we head into our first 20? Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Yeah, we can do it. Allie, I have full faith in you. You'll come back.
Thanks.
Feeling like you got there. Okay, Kat says, not sure if she has any good advice. It's tough. The more I cut, the easier it gets. I never regretted cutting something, but it takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or trying to fuse things. Yeah. You'll get it. You'll figure it out. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. All right, so let's go into our first 20, and we will see you guys on the other side. Hopefully we get a lot done. Okay, see you guys then.
Bye-bye.
We are back. All right. I got through another chapter. I'm up to chapter 20. How did you all do? Brain fog for Allie. Sorry, Allie. So how'd that go? Any better?
Yes, it's not.
I know. I was like, well, did that lift the brain fog? Did it go?
No, I'm going to go back and read through draft 1 again, because apparently I've got a bit at the end that I'd forgotten I'd even written. So,
well, are you thinking you're going to be able to combine, what you've written in the past with what you're currently trying to write?
I mean, what I've written in the past might not be as bad as I thought it was 10 days ago. I might just go back and carry on with that one and just wipe out the last 10 days and pretend they never happened.
Yeah, that's a good strategy. We do this as writers, don't we? We just go through these it's an up and down roller coaster ride, man. Sometimes I want to get off and just be. I want to be sane again.
Side, if I do that, I'm 20,000 words further on. Yes. That's not bad, right?
Now, are you talking the Peregrine story combining with this one? Is that or some other? Okay.
No, just the first draft and the third draft done.
Go for it, Allie. Put it together. See what happens. See what it looks like. It's not going to hurt to try. And that's part of what we do is experiment all the time, right? So
that's right.
Do it. Go for it. Kate Sadler agrees with you. Brain fog yep. is the worst, and frogs too.
Greg in the brain are terrible.
I know. Read a bit of chapter 4 to get back into the groove, man. It all happens, Allie Dover. Put those ideas on one side, revisit later.
Yep.
And that helps too. Close the window off. Do not look outside. That always helps. No, I have been reading through. It's going fine. Pro Writing Aid is. I like Pro Writing Aid. I really do. The frustrating part is bringing it back. So I have a question for you.
Yes.
So it's so long it breaks it up into chapters on Pro Writing Aid, right? Okay. It saves it by chapter. So what I'm actually wondering, because if I bring it back into Word, then I have to reformat, the paragraphs and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's separated by paragraph in here, but for whatever, you know what I'm talking about. For whatever reason, you bring it back in a Word and it kind of does away with all that. But I'm actually wondering, what if I copy chapter by chapter into Vellum and bypass Word? Well, no, I take it back. You need a Word doc to do proofreading.
I need a Word doc.
Talk about brain frog, Greg Ink. Me too. Bane frog, exactly. Yes, never mind. Scratch everything I just said to you. But you know what? I think the last time I did Pro Writing Aid, I shrunk the pages, the view down to 50%. And then I was able to highlight the whole thing and it reformatted all in one part. But it's come on. It's one extra step. Surely there've got to be some, right? And Greg Ink, you're a coder. Surely somewhere at Pro Writing Aid, there's got to be coders who can figure out this problem, this little talking problem between their program and yeah.
I just use Pro Writing Aid inside of Word, and it doesn't mess with the formatting that way.
I do too, but what it does for me, and I don't know if it's just my internet or what's going on, but it has to catch up. So I'll do it'll give me the little, you're talking about in the corner, it has a little number 586 problems to fix. Okay. So then I go through, I see the little lineys on the page, right? The orange liney, the blue liney, the purple line. Okay. So then I go and fix it. I have her fix it. But then I fix one thing and there's this delay.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's supposed to be like that?
It's suggesting that your file is too big for it to be coping with well.
In Word.
Potentially you could save your chapters separately for it, but it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
basically going to be a pain in the butt, whatever way you use it, from the sound of it.
yeah. I mean, I like using it. It is catching and it is it's amazing stuff, but this is frustrating. So, I mean, when it brings it into ProWriting Aid, it separates it out. It asks you, do you want it separated? I think it runs better chapter by chapter instead of one long file. I mean, I'm not opposed to saving my work chapter by chapter. It's a little bit like right now, you're moving things around. Like if you're trying to move things around, it's irritating to work that way. I don't know. But that is something to consider. Maybe I should. Maybe at the point where I do delineate my chapters, it's better to save it, and I'm ready to do some ProWriting Aid stuff. It's better to save it kind of in chunks of chapters, so maybe it'll run faster because it's such a time suck.
Yeah, it's probably easier to work on it as a whole file. When you want to do it through ProWriting Aid, split it into like 2 or 3 chapters at a time and save each of those as a file. Run ProWriting Aid on those chunks and then copy and paste from Word back into another Word document to get it back into the whole document, because that'll be a lot quicker than taking it in and out of ProWriting Aid and having to reformat it.
Right.
It's still a pain, but hopefully that would be slightly less of a pain.
Yes. No, I totally get it. And there's a few different ways we could do this, but it's like, I wonder.
I've got a few programs like that if you put them in a document with like 50,000+ words, they just run really, really slow.
Yeah. So what we're saying is computers are not God yet. They're not completely capable of solving all our problems.
Yeah.
Greg Ink says he tends not to use tools for writing. I want as few distractions as possible. LibreOffice. I've never checked that out. I yes, I disable while I'm writing too. Google anytime I'm unsure. Huh. Have you used LibreOffice? Do you know what that is?
No, is that like OpenOffice? I've heard of it, but I haven't used it.
Yeah. I thought at one point at the beginning of a sentence he was going to say he handwrites everything. That would get as few distractions as possible.
That would.
Let's see, Jocelyn's with us. Hey, Jocelyn.
Hey, Jocelyn.
Just getting off work. Join us. Get some work done. Don't trust programs like Grammarly. I don't mind. I don't mind ProWriting Aid. Go ahead.
They're definitely not programs you want to trust to know exactly what's right and what's wrong.
It still requires this human element. Like I'm fixing a bunch of stuff, but it does. I'm reading it through and just making sure it makes sense too. Let's see. So there's always going to be that human element with AI anyway. Question your YouTube. How do you get them? So I just put okay, so what he's saying is in our YouTube description, he wants to know how we get the tags to show up. And I just type them into the description, and then YouTube automatically pulls like the first one. I read somewhere something about they pull the most relevant ones, or they pull a few to the top in blue under our video, I think is what you're talking about, Easy Graphics.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So no feat of magic on my part, it just happens. Yeah. But try it, Easy Graphics. See what happens. LibreOffice split away from OpenOffice over licensing issues.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Interesting. Very cool. Oh, he's very talkative today. Thanks, Greg Ink, for joining us. This is great. The thing with programs like ProWriting and Grammarly, you already need to be an expert to properly judge the advice given.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. It always makes me laugh in groups when I see people go, "Oh, I don't trust Grammarly because it keeps telling me the wrong thing," and I'm like, I mean, it's supposed to be advice, not like something you follow without thought. But yeah, they're not. Like if you're English as a second language, Grammarly's not going to help you. It's quite possibly going to make everything very much worse. They're not. They're very much programs to help you catch things that you might otherwise have skipped over without thinking about, rather than Eventually though, they'll come out with a really good AI one and put all the editors out of work.
Oh God, I hope not. But see, that's where that humanistic part comes in, right? Like you still have to
Yeah.
have, you know, there's a human side to editing because, and also there's the author's voice. Like there's been a couple times
Yes.
in here where I'm like, you might want to change it, but I don't want to change it because I like how that sounds. And it's not like it's saying this is wrong. It's saying you might want to change or whatever,
Yeah.
wishy-washy words it gives. And it's like, you know what, there is a human element to this.
Consider this.
Yes. Is there more coming up or you mean your response?
No,
Okay.
just their wishy-washy ways that they do
Yes.
it. They're like, consider doing this. This might improve your work. Have you thought about doing it like this? Because that's so much nicer. Authors really don't like when you go, no, that's wrong. Don't say that.
Yes.
Don't put it like that.
True.
No,
true.
no.
It's true. Yeah. They'd really hate Grammarly and Pro Writing Aid if that were the case. The ones in blue, but you've got a lot of hashtags. How come only 3 get pulled up? I don't know, but I think it's look at some other YouTubers. I think I've seen that there's only some that come up, not all of them. I don't know. Or maybe I need 1,000 followers before more come up. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look at TubeBuddy will suggest what hashtags to put under there and stuff like that. So I just put that, but I don't have a pro account. I have a free account. So to get 50 million hashtags, I need to pay for it, which I'm not going to do. So a little bit of YouTube for everybody there. Because Easy Graphics has a channel, and I think some of you do too. And he's trying to grow his channel. So he's always in tune with what's going on YouTube. Crazy fun. All right. Well, that was fun. So shall we do another 20?
Wait, you didn't say how well you did.
Oh, I did fine. I think I said
yes.
I went through another chapter. I'm up to chapter 20.
Yeah.
So I was at chapter 14 this morning. So between having run out a couple times and everything else, yeah, I'm humming right along. There's 30 chapters. I will get it done today. So for sure.
Cool.
How about you? You said your brain fog is lifting. You're feeling better?
Yeah. No, I did not say that.
Your hair looked lifted though. It looked like you're giving off the impression that you were okay.
No, I was giving off the impression that I was a crazy scientist.
Mad scientist. Let's see, Easy Graphics. Yes, I know. I like to say like instead of YEAH, it's YAH. A lot of people say these days. But no, it doesn't like that in Pro Writing Aid. And yas instead of yes, no. But I think I have a couple instances in here where I said gonna, because the guy was talking with a British, or not a British, because I don't know if you guys even say gonna. But I meant a Bostonian kind of, guy, just the tow truck driver of my story. And so they just had a brief 1-line appearance in my story, but I used the word gonna because that's my author's privilege to write it, and it didn't like it, but I left it. You use gonna, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
You did. Okay. I guess I've never tuned in to hear if you do. So that's slang, It's like people have used it so long, it should just become part of the vernacular. Yes. But,
like ain't.
Yeah. Like y'all.
Yeah.
All these things. Like pudding.
Yes.
Pudding. Anyway.
Pudding.
Okay, let's move on to our next 20. Let's get a second 20 in. Let's get to work and finish things up. Hope y'all are doing good. Sounds like y'all are working on something, so that's good. Thanks for being around, and we'll see you in 20.
Okay, bye.
Okay, we're back from that one. Yay. How'd everyone do? Everyone might be, only Jocelyn, maybe Greg Ink. I don't know who's left with us. But whoever's here is here. We're here to write. Let us know how you did. And Allie, how'd it go this time?
About this, well,
I was just going to say,
I tried. So
face says it all.
I use the compare function on Word a lot to go from, like, when I'm editing, I set up a clean document and I edit everything, and then I use the compare function to create a track changes copy that I send back to whoever I'm working for.
Yeah.
But they've got a combine function as well on Word that will put two documents together.
Oh wow!
So I thought, well, let's try that and see what happens.
So how does it know where to put your pages and your chapters and paragraphs or whatever?
I don't know, because I've got some chapter 2 stuff in my new document coming up after chapter 4 stuff in my old one. So that's been fun to try and look through. I think if you have your documents mostly the same, like if you've had 2 people editing them, so they're pretty similar and just a few words changed here and there, it probably works quite well. But it doesn't if you've deleted whole chapters and moved stuff around.
Oh. Yeah, I was just going to say, does it see, like, if it's chapter 2 here, it combines them and it somehow produces the difference, right? Like everything that's the same is there.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, it's a good experiment. You've kept everything though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. This is done in a new document. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's crazy. Well, that's a good try. But are you able to, like, compare your writing, you're saying? Just that your whole goal was to kind of compare your writing between the two.
Yeah.
And see what you're going to keep and what you're going to work in.
Yeah.
Let's see. Greg says, read a bit more of his chapter. Several pieces need to be tied together. Not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel yet. Jocelyn says, just a few of us. It's cool getting warmed up. Yay. So we have one more writing sprint. You can do it, Jocelyn. Seeing here, Greg's getting warmed up. We must all be chilly. We're getting all warmed up. Okay, so, and you're getting warmed up. So you're experimenting. You're giving this a try and you see where it ends up and looking at your writing done. Okay. Well, I hope it helps. You have to let me know.
Me too.
I know. I think we should just head right into our final 20 minutes. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Let's see. Jocelyn's also saying there's a character with some insights into the conflict and fleshing out. Aha! Jocelyn's so good about listening to her characters. Yes. She does. She gets along with her characters really well. That's cool, Jocelyn. I'm glad that's working out for you. Okay, let's go into our next 20 and we'll see everyone on the flip side and see how we finish up for the day. Hopefully we're all at that point where we're ready to just roll right in and get stuff done and make it productive.
Yep.
Okay, we'll see you on the other side.
Okay, bye.
And we're back, and that was the last third 20-minute set talk. I can talk. How'd you guys do? I got through middle of chapter 22, so progress.
Ooh,
How about
you're
you?
doing great, Mother.
Yes. How about you?
I read through a fun mashup of my story, and I still don't know what I'm going to do. So, woo, for getting nothing accomplished today.
I would love to see like the first, the last, and the mashup. Like that's interesting. Does it make sense? Like, it even makes sense? Oh. But you can kind of, remove and breeze in and breeze out, whatever's.
Yeah. Means I can pick the good bits of the changes and the good bits that I had originally and decide what to keep and what not.
Do you think you'll feel better after going through that exercise?
Eventually.
Yeah. I hope so. And then what comes next?
Carrying on, I guess.
Jocelyn, thanks for being with us. Greg Inc., thank you too. I feel like I'm drowning in this chapter. You and Allie.
I feel your pain, Greg.
Yes. Oh, painful day. That's how I felt at 3 a.m, but you guys are feeling it now. What is it with writing that just makes us so so frustrating? You want to take it out back and, kick it around in the shins a little bit. Yes. God, So, yeah, but this too shall pass. We shall get over the hump, and you guys will figure it out. You'll have a brainstorm. You know what you'll be doing? Something so miscellaneous, and boop, it'll pop in your head. Oh, that's what I need to do. And then you got to write it down first so you don't get rid of it. It'll happen. Yeah. It'll happen. You'll be showering or pooping or something, and it'll just come to you. Writing can be a chore. Yes, Jocelyn, it can. But Allie, if you need a detailed session, Megan and I are always there for you. You've been keeping this under wraps quite a bit. You have given us some details on Project X, but it seems to help Megan. Seems to help me when we get a chance to talk over plot therapy. Yeah. Is that what you need? Yeah. Plot therapy?
I think I need brain therapy at the moment.
Brain therapy. We know you're a writer, but yeah. Plot therapy is helpful.
It is.
Writing can be a chore, Justin says, but it doesn't have to be. I know. Positive thinking. You'll do this. Yeah. You'll get there.
Yeah.
You believe in your story. You'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we'll be writing again Saturday at noon, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. And that'll be your last before your wonderful beach break. And so we'll be back on here at noon on Saturday. I hope Greg and Jocelyn and everyone else will see to it to join us and get some writing sessions. And Allie, you and I can chat offline. Happy to help you think over things, look over things, read things. You want me to take a peek at a couple, paragraphs, and I don't know, whatever I can do to help. I'm here for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome, because you're always there for me. So it's not a one-sided relationship. Happy to help. All right. So are we good for today?
Yeah.
I'm going to go drown my sorrows in dinner with my little kids. How about you? What are you going to do?
I'm going to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Chance. Yeah.
Yeah. Wake up tomorrow refreshed, right? Refreshed brain, refreshed energy.
I really wish that happened, and at the moment it doesn't. You know what? I'm really looking forward to this holiday now, because hopefully that's just going to be a nice break and help my brain start working again.
Yes, a change of pace, change of scenery. Have some fun. Breathe. Yes. The Greg Inc. says bye. Bye, Greg Inc. We'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll see you guys Saturday. And Allie, I'll chat with you later.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Have a good night.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.